this next bracelet is quite a fun bracelet. We're using Dagger Beads. We've got size 10 seed beads and I've got some size 8. I've threaded my needle and I've waxed my thread. So this project can be done with 2 needles, but I thought I'd show you how to do a right angle weave with 1 needle, if I can manage to thread the beads. So the first thing I'm going to do is thread 4 beads. I don't need a stop bead on this one. However, I will leave about 8 to 12 inches of tail so I can do my clasp. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to come back just through the first bead that I threaded, and if you pinch the bead, then the others will just come up and they won't move its position. Now with a right angle weave, what you're doing is you're making little components of 4, if you will. So I've come through 1, I'm going to come up through the side, and I find it's best when doing right angle weave to pinch the beads so that you keep your tension. Then I'm going to come across the one at the top. I'm working in like a square. That's why it's called right angle weave. So you can see here I've got a square, and I'm going to go around this one all again one more time, just so I can be, very firm with my base, and then I don't need to stop bead. So then through the bottom one again, and if you notice, I'm doing 1 bead at a time to keep the square shape, because I'm not cutting corners. Now I want to end up coming out of this top bead, so you can see now I've got my definite top, bottom and 2 side shape. Now to continue on, you'll see the thread is coming out of this side. I'm going to pick up 3 beads, and I'm going to go around this bead and through the other side, like so. And that will, and then I'll pop it into position, and you see I've got another set of 4. I'm going to go up the side bead, and see if I pinch it in place, it doesn't run away with me. And then I need to go across the one at the top, and then I'll just go across the one at the top. Now you can see now I've got a second set of 4. Now this bead here is the central bead, but that also incorporates the first bead of this second set of 4. Now the thread is coming out of this side. This is where a lot of people get confused, because you're not going in the same direction all the time, you're changing directions. So now I'm coming out of this side, I've picked up 3 beads, and then I'm going to go through the other side of the bead, and again it forms like a little circle, and then I've got my 4 beads again, this being the first and then my new 3, and again I just come up the side bead and then across the top bead, and you see I'm in position. I'm coming out this side now. I've got 1 set, 2 set, 3 sets of boxes, and now I'll make my last box. Did I show you? I'm coming out of this side, go around, straight through, up one side, and pinch it to keep it in position, and then across the top bead. Now I'm in position to do my next box, and as you see I'm coming out this side. Now you can see it looks a little bit higgledy-piggledy as you go along. Don't worry, because as we go back and down up through the bracelet, that will firm up. So I'm going to carry on exactly the same way until I've got the length of my bracelet, and of course, as always, leave about 1 inch for your clasp. I've made my length of right angle weave with the size 8 seed beads, and now it's time to embellish the sides. Now I've got 2 options here, because I want to use the little daggers, and as you see, once they're in, they fit beautifully in this space, as do the size 8 seed beads. So you've got 2 options. You can completely fill both sides with a dagger, which looks quite fun, or if you want to, which I'll do in this case, you can go some of the way using the size 8s, and then I'll put some daggers in the middle and then I'll have just where it's on the back of my wrist, I'll just have plain without daggers. So to do that, you need to count how many little boxes you've got, or how many holes at the side, so that you have an equidistant at each side. So I've worked it out that I can probably do 10, which I will, so 10 on this side. So I'll bring my thread, which is coming out from the end here, and I'm just going to go through, back down this first bead. Okay, I'll bring it up and hold it. And then all I'm going to do is pick up a size 8 seed bead and pop through the side like so. So I just need to do 10 of those. Now I've placed the 10 beads in, and now I'm going to add some of the dagger beads, and it's exactly the same, and I worked it out that I need to add I think about 18 daggers, and that will give me the whole center section with daggers, and of course this section will be around the back of my wrist. So I'll just add those in now. Now I've put in my 18 daggers, and I've just checked, and I have 10 spaces left to match the other side. So I'll now go back to adding in the 10 size 8 beads on this other side. So I'll just do that, and then what I'll do as well is I'll carry on down at the end around the side, and then I'm going to match exactly on this side so that I have a matching side. So I'm just going to do that now, and then I'll come back with the next lot of embellishments. So come to the end, go through the end bead like so, down the side bead like so, and then start my embellishment down the other side. So you can see I've added my size 8 beads and my daggers equally on each side of the bracelet, and I've got 3 different colour blues here, and these seed beads now that I'm using will tie all the colours in beautifully. If you had all the one colour, you could actually just leave your bracelet like this, but I want to also do some embellishment on the top. While I'm at this end though, and I'm coming out of this end bead, I thought I'd add on my clasp. So I'm going to add 5 seed beads, 1 4mm bead, bring it down. And this is the same clasp that we did in the spiral bracelet, the spiral staircase bracelet. So you can go to there to see this again. So there's 1 bead back through the 4mm bead. Now you can use any clasp here. You could use a purchase clasp. You could use anything really. Now I'm going to then add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 beads. And then come back around the bead just like I did before, and back through the bead. Now I'll continue doing that. There we go. I'll continue doing that several times to finish my clasp, and then I'll meet you back down here. So I've done my little clasp, and I'm just putting in the final side of it, which is lovely, and I'll just go back up for just these last 3 beads, and then back down the other 3 just to firm it up a little bit. 1, 2, 3, and then across. Okay, so that's nice and firm. Now what we're going to do, and I'm coming out from this end bead, and if you see the embellishments, you see these central beads all the way down the middle. This is where we're going to put our embellishment. So if you see, I'm coming out from this side, and it doesn't matter which side you end up coming out of. You're coming out of one side of that 3mm bead. I'm going to pick up 3 beads because they're going to sit diagonally. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to come across and go through this next one down in the opposite direction. Can you see that? I'm coming out of this side, but I'm going to thread across this side so that when I pull it through, I will get this nice little diagonal coming across here. Now, again, I'm coming out from this side. I'm going to add 1, 2, 3 beads. I'm going to come across this side and then through that middle bead there from the opposite direction. So I'm coming out of this side, I'm going through that way. And then I just take it across. And I'm going to continue like this all the way down the complete length of the bracelet. And to finish off the other end, we'll just take off the stopper bead and we'll make the loop end exactly the same way as the end we've just finished now. But instead of the 6mm bead, we'll be making a loop with 17 beads. Once you've done that, you can just weave down into the bracelet and then we're finished.